Good evening. So thank you for tuning in to our inaugural series, A Time for Truth. I'm Dr. Bernard Fialkov. I'm a Cuban-born American, a surgeon of 40 years in Queens, New York, president of a nonprofit drug education program, a father of 4 kids with my wife Maria, and recently grandparents, 2 kids. And we welcome you to the show. And, we want to actually see how we can actually develop different ideas, different ways, new methods that are actually workable. That's the key. Things that actually work. Things that are simple. Getting back to basics. It seems like in this fast-paced technological world, we have all this different technology available to us, but it seems like we have no time for family, very little time for ourselves, very little time to pursue those things that we want to pursue, whether it be professional, recreational, personal, with our wives, our husbands. It seems like things have gotten out of control, and it seems like it's very difficult to know where really we can rely on. Where is the truth? Where is the stability that we used to have? I remember when I grew up, and I actually grew up in Manchester, Connecticut, it was a different time, and things seemed very simple, a little bit slower, but actually it was very enjoyable. And I know my family lived here on Long Island, and we came to visit them. It was a different era. Things have changed. A lot of good has happened, but there's some things that we need to somehow improve upon. And that's the crux of this show, A Time for Truth, where we're going to help you to find that stability in your life. Much, has been written, communicated by TV, social media, internet, websites, press, radio, and it can get really perplexing of how to keep up with all this different information, to sift through it. What's true? What's not true? One day you get all excited because you read something, and the next day you see a rebuttal to the article, or that it excluded certain information, and you get very frustrated. So you start saying, well, is it this way or is it that way? Obviously, the times that we're going through, obviously, since the election, tremendous amount of turmoil, and we're looking for truth. We're looking for that stability. We're looking to that place that we can go to, which is what this show will be for you, the viewer. The place you can go to where you can find that reliability, that information that you can actually apply in your lives. You won't have to worry about that there's some kind of clever marketing that's been applied to actually get you involved, where you have to later on regret. We don't want to do that. We want to actually improve upon that. So how do we actually do that? How do we avoid feeling like we're pawns or like we're a leaf blown by the wind, irrespective of what we want to do in our own lives? Nothing in any life, and this is in my own life, in your life, I know nothing is guaranteed, nothing is absolute, but we can strive in this show to provide honest communication. Our interviews and broadcasts are going to be geared to giving you, the viewer, methods that are workable. That's the key, workable and simple, that honestly improve the quality of your life, and besides that, are fun and give you some relaxation time. There's enough that we're doing already in our daily lives, in our work lives. It's really important to have a little less stress, to have some relaxation, and to be able to count on the things that we're doing so that later on we can not have to find out that, gosh, what happened with what I did? I should have gone this way, and now I spent a month going the wrong way. This world has become increasingly complex. Sometimes, some of us look at it and say, why is it? Sometimes we think, is it self-serving? And so, Time for Truth is going to present those solutions to increase your ability, your skill to deal with the complexity, some of these mysteries that we're encountering day in and day out, so we can do things more efficiently. The episodes that we're going to have and the interviews, we're going to enable you, the viewer, because each one of us is an artist in our own right. We each create in a different way, and we want to empower that, because by empowering that, we empower you, we empower the family, and you in turn can take the knowledge that you have with your family, help the community, help others, help your friends, help New York State, our nation, to me the greatest nation in the world that we all need to help, and eventually create a better world so that, we can travel without God knows what's going to happen in the next few years. I think I've had enough restrictions and things that we have to go through at the airport. I remember years ago when you used to get on an airplane and it'd take 15 minutes, and now it takes hours, and you have to go wake up early. I'm sure if we took a referendum, affidavit, or a vote, you would all agree that you'd like to go back in time. So how do we accomplish that? We accomplish that with trust, with integrity, and with honesty. So that's what this show will provide for you. Our televised programs are going to give you those answers, and like clean air and clean water, the show is going to empower all of us, the viewer. I look forward to it myself as the host, because I know we're going to have tremendous people on the show that you're going to really enjoy us tonight. And I welcome you today to our show again, to a place where you're going to have time to learn, a place you're going to come to with reliability, to relax and improve on yesterday and create your tomorrow. Tonight's program is something that I think we're all going to love. I don't know if you're like me. I love to sing in the shower. So if you're one of those people who gets in the shower and you think you're like really the best, the coolest, down, whatever, you're the guy, you're the person. So this show is for you, so that not only can you sing in the shower, but outside the shower, or when you're in your car and it's a Friday and you're going down the parkway and you got your favorite song on and you're bopping, and you'll actually be able to sing better. So tonight we're really honored to have international recording artist Judy Bahar. She's fantastic. And not only is she going to sing for us, but I got her to actually agree that she's going to actually show us how we can all improve on our abilities. So, Judy, are you there?
Hello, everybody. Hi. Merry Christmas, Ben. Hi, everybody. Happy New Year.
I love your glasses.
I love them too. Are they gorgeous?
I love them. I love them, Judy. How? I don't even think I have to ask you this question. I see how you're doing. You're doing great.
Yes.
How's your holiday been?
Oh, it's been
How's your
amazing.
holiday been?
It's been amazing. Wrapping gifts. I'm Jewish, but my kid, she likes this Christmas tree, so we have it at home and we fill it with light, and going to friends, eating good food, relaxing, really enjoyable.
It's fantastic. You know what?
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to this show, because aside from your great voice, you promised me you're going to teach everyone to sing. Is that true?
Yes. Well, I'm going to give few tips that can help and can reduce a little bit of the confusion and a little bit of the false data in this matter. Yes.
That's fantastic. So before we start, I'm sure the viewers want to hear your song. So I want to actually play the first song that we have of yours, which is really gorgeous, and it's Did I Ever Tell You?
Right.
Did I ever tell you how much I love you? And did I ever tell you that I care? Did I ever tell you how much I miss you? every moment that you're not here. Sometimes I feel my heart will overflow from all the love I feel for you. And in the darkest night I'm all alone, baby, I think of you, I think of you. Did I ever tell you how much I love you? Did I ever tell you that I care? Did I ever tell you that you're my angel, and being with you is all I care? Baby, being with you is all I care. And in this time when we were so apart, I never stopped waiting for this day. Now that you're here, I feel so alive. Baby, I love you. Oh, how much I love you. Did I ever tell you how much I love you? Did I ever tell you that I care? Baby, I love you.
Judy, I'm mesmerized.
Yes.
Wow.
Thank you.
Wow.
I have a
Wow.
I have a question.
Tell me.
Did I ever tell you how much I love you, Ben? Did I?
You're going to get Maria jealous, but what a song. I was going to ask you in that vein. When you write these songs, and this song especially, I'm sure the viewers would want to know, the background to this song. So go ahead, tell us.
Well, I wrote this song for my husband. Now, it's not a cliche. It's, I wrote it from the viewpoint of we live with each other, and time goes by, and we don't every time say, hey, I love you. And not only for my husband, but in general to people around us, we don't call them and say, I just wanted to tell you that I love you, and hang up the phone. Can you imagine if 4 or 5 people call you every day and tell you, Ben, you know what? I love you. I just want you to know that. So it came from this viewpoint to make people happy. That is the purpose of music. That's why I'm singing since I was 3 years old. I wanted to inspire people with music, and that is from this song is coming from, basically.
Well, it's beautiful, and that's why this show tonight is so important, because to me, music brings harmony and peace to the world. I'm curious, as an artist,
Yes.
you probably have a lot of thoughts about that. So I want you to go ahead and share how you feel about what's going on, and your feelings on what you think can occur.
Well, I'll tell you what I did from my perspective, okay? What is going on, we all know. But me personally, I don't deal with things. Don't believe that talking about it and posting about it will do any good. I believe in doing this. I believe that people need to do things and keep working, keep creating, keep doing more. For example, when this COVID started, okay, I was a teacher in school, suddenly there's no school. So me and my husband, we opened an art camp for kids. It was allowed, it was by law and everything, but we did it and we created happiness. And then I started to give more singing lessons and more music productions and more music, video music production. because I just disagree with what's going on. I don't have to agree with everything, you know? And as an artist, I have a role. My role is to bring happiness, aesthetics, and uplift people. And that's what I do. I love people and helping and loving people. It's the most important thing that we should do right now. We should be united, you know, but it's like in music. Can you imagine that the notes are against each other? It
No.
can't be. They have to live in harmony.
Somehow I don't think that
right?
song, it wouldn't work, right?
It will sound like this, something like that. But when
Sounds like me
you
playing the
play a
piano.
melody, well, you should come to me. I'll teach you happily.
Okay.
So you know, when you have a melody, it's uplifting, and the notes live together, combine together in harmony. We should be united, work together.
Absolutely. As a surgeon of 40 years, that's really what my own what I work towards in my own office is. In the office, we have nice music playing. We create a calm atmosphere. And I totally agree with you because, you know, when you have that in the world, when you have that harmony, when you have that calm environment, everything else just flows. Sometimes I think we try so hard, but we forget this basic of just that caring that you're talking about.
Right.
You know, I know that the viewers really are excited tonight about how to sing or how they can improve. And I know that you actually have a video also. So
Right.
I want you to go ahead, share with the viewers your ideas, your secrets on how to improve their voice. And I'm actually looking forward to it. So go ahead, Judy.
Sure. So I teach a kind of a secret method. It's taken from Italy from 1827. It's called la bel canto, which means beautiful singing. Okay. Now back then, Puccini, the great composer, needed great artists with great voices to sing for 5-6 hours almost every day. Like voices like, you know, with this big voice. And how in the world can you keep this voice going day by day? There were no loudspeakers, no microphones, no movies, no television, only the opera and the orchestra, right? So there was a guy that he developed this method, and the power of this method is less is more, less air, less effort. And I will tell you something. People doesn't know it, but singing is not natural for the body. It's natural for the being to sing, right? But it's not natural for the body. From the reason is when you wake up in the morning, you don't start running, right? You don't run. You stretch your body before you do that, right? The same with your vocal cords. Now, people use their voice since the moment they were born. But 80% of my students, and I have about 40 of them, didn't know where the voice is located. Where are the vocal cords? So the vocal cords, first of all, let's locate them. They're located here. This is called the music box, okay? The larynx. And they are just behind them. And they open and close as you speak or sing. Now, why is it so important to know it? By the way, those vocal cords are tiny tissues. They're like 10 millimeters length for women, and for men, it's 16 millimeter. So tiny. So how come you can create these enormous voices, right? And this is a point I will refer later. But right now, I would like to tell the audience that the most important thing about singing is, one, the technical part is to know what support what. So the body, your body from the head till your abs are an instrument. You are a walking instrument. The abs are pushing, ha, 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 ha. The abs are pushing your diaphragm that's located here. The diaphragm job is to push the air that's in your lungs through your vocal cords. And then the mouth is taking it through your mouth, right? This area is the resonance box. You feel it when you sing. So some people sing from their nose. Hey, wow, that's the wrong place to sing because it gives you only such a small space to produce your voice. The right place to produce a voice is right here, just tiny bit above your vocal cords, okay? You use the belly and the diaphragm for support. Like if you, I don't know if you ever saw opera singers, of course you saw, I know you love the opera, right? So they even bend a little bit to get this, let's say they need to sing, and then they bend or they breathe. Now they take a tiny bit of air. Right? So, oh my goodness, can you imagine singing
Amazing.
this? Can you imagine? It's a lot of effort. I'm telling you, singing, it's oh, you need to be in shape. So, but the main thing is to get your abs, diaphragm, vocal cords in shape. Now, one thing
So tell me,
you should
so how do we do that? I know you're probably going to show us
okay. Now I'm coming to the business. Okay. So first thing in the morning, what people should do is blow their nose. Why is that? Because the fluids are stuck in the ears when you sleep like that all night, right? So when you wake up, the fluids come to your nose, and next thing they will come to your vocal cords. So blow your nose. This is a very, very, very important tip. Okay. So because the vocal cords are open and closed, and they need to hermetically close, like that. Okay. Now, after that, I give some warm-ups and relaxation for all this area. Like you can do it with me. Turn the head while inhale and exhale the air. And while you do it, yes, I want you to fill your back with oxygen. It's very important to breathe. So you will feel immediately relaxation. Right. Good job, Ben. Good job. Now you can do it as many times as you want, but the best is like twice to each side, 3 times a day. Okay. The next exercise is to relax your neck, not to stiffen. We want to relax all the muscles that are here and surrounding your vocal cords. Okay. And now we do like this. We take air and stay like this. So the neck stay calm. And again, we take air and like that. Again, we can do it as much as we want, and then we can move the head like this and like this to feel the relaxation. After that, there's my favorite one. It's great for women as well as men. It's called the lion pose, when we stretch the muscles here. So we do like this. I want to say the lion. Mwah. Mwah. This is the, yeah, exactly. I see you. So we do like this. Mwah. Now you can do it in your car. Don't mind people that think you're crazy. It doesn't matter. Just keep doing it. It's great for your muscles. That's the best drill. Now, another drill that I love, you can do it while you shower, by the way, is tap on your chest and say the vowels. Oh, ah, Now, this exercise creates circulation of the blood as well as cleaning your vocal cords. So you better have a bottle of water and just drink. Now, water is the #1 cleaner for your vocal cords. It's the best, okay? Now, not too hot, not too cold. Room temperature water, okay? Now, the other warm-ups like Celine Dion uses it, Whitney Houston, they all use. This is the best drill ever, which I do with scales. And it's like, okay, it's like a little kid that is doing like, he has a plane, right? So this drill, when we breathe, okay, now I would like to show you the breathing drill, okay? Put one hand on your chest and the other one on your abs. People usually breathe like this. This is the wrong way to breathe. You should take a teaspoon of air, like, and the only thing that moves is your belly, not the chest. So your right hand should move, only your left hand when you take air, like a balloon. So your belly will be like that, okay? And what it does, it gives room for the abs to push. Ha, ha. So when you do the, you take some air through your nose and singers use this drill when they perform to see if they have their high notes. So they're doing, so they know they can reach their high notes. It's very important, very relaxing, and you can do it all day. It's the best drill to warm up your vocal cords. Another one that I like is the ma-mi drill. Ma-mi, 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 ma. This drill we're doing through the nose just to feel the resonance area in this space, okay? And then these are few very simple drill. Anyone can do it. It's great for everybody, not only for singers, because you use your voice every day. You need to train it. People sometimes go to where they're 50, 60, their voice is like this because they didn't warm it up and use it correctly, okay? And then
Judy, I have a question for you.
Yes.
For the viewers out there, do you have this in some link or written form, or that they could obtain it if they wanted to, or because you're covering a lot of good information, and I don't know how much I'll remember off the top of my head. Obviously, I can watch the link again.
Well, when the Corona started, I worked on my online course. So I have an online course. It's at judybashar.com that they can purchase. And they have 11 videos. Each one covers a certain area of breathing, performing, the technical, everything that I told you now and much, much more. And I think you have a video, we can show them a video of me doing those drills.
Let's do that very much. Engineer, let's do that. Let's play Judy's video, please. Here we go.
Awesome. Hi, shalom everybody, and welcome to all of my students around the world, from Israel, India, Michigan, Atlanta, Florida, Miami, New York, LA, Africa, Australia. Hi, namaste, au revoir, ciao, to You Can Sing. And today I would like to show you a couple of great exercises, very simple, that you can do actually any place at your house. And the purpose of this exercise is to relax all of this area of your body, all the muscles here and here, because all of this area surrounds with muscles. And as you know, or you maybe don't know, that singing is not natural for the body. It's not in a bad way. It's natural for you, but it's not natural for the body. And the reason for that is that muscles supposed to protect the body. So if they feel that something is very, it put them in pressure, they stiffen, okay? And you will not wake up from bed and start running or start, you know? It takes time. It's a gradient thing to get them in great shape. So first exercise I would like you to do, first thing, before the exercise, is blow your nose. Clean all the fluids you have in your nose, because when you sleep, the fluids come from your ears to your nose, and then when you wake up, it will come eventually to your vocal cords, and we want to prevent that. So just blow your nose first thing in the morning, okay? Good. Now, you can put a nice music, and I would like you to do a circulation of the head like this while you take air and let it go. Awesome. Take air and good. I'm doing it twice, but you can do it as much as you want. Now the other direction. Take air and let it out. Slowly. Don't do it fast. Take air and awesome. Do you feel a little bit more relaxed? Great. Now, you do like this. Take your head like that, and then take air. And I want you to feel your back like this. Fill with oxygen. Fill with air, okay? And again, get to this position. Fill your bag with air and do while you're bringing your head forward. Good. You can do this drill. Again, you will feel this whole shoulders, neck, and this area relaxed. Okay? Next thing is just to do like this while breathing. Do it 5 times. Good. 4. Yes. 5. Now backwards. Yes. Good. 3. Slowly. 4. And relax. Then you can do like this with the head, you know, move it around like how you feel it should move. Okay, so this whole area here will be relaxed. Good. Now, there is what we call it the lion pose. We want to stretch the muscles here. So what you do is like this. And you yawn. I want to see the lion. Where's the lion? Show me the lion. Yeah. Now, that is a great exercise. When you wake up in the morning, do it. When you're in your car, you're driving, just don't mind the people that think you're crazy. You're doing great. You need to activate your muscles, okay? And please do those exercises before you start your lesson with me, so we don't waste time on this. We'll be just ready to start the lesson. Okay, good. Now, next thing I would like you to do is take your hand like this, tap it on your chest, and say the vowels. Now, without saying it, just say ah, but don't say it. You will hear the ah without you saying it. Okay, good job. The purpose of this drill is to activate your blood circulation right here, and it also cleans your vocal cords. So have a bottle of water next to you and drink. So the purpose is to clean your vocal cords that are located right here. This is your music box, your larynx. You can go like this and feel this bump, and just behind it, it's your vocal cords, remember, and they're tiny, tiny muscles, so you need to treat them kindly, okay? Now, you'll be ready for my next exercise, which will be with the piano. It's gonna be piano scales. When you do, but even if you are in a place that you cannot hear the scales, all I want you to do is breathe. Okay, now the way we breathe, this is your belly, right? So put one hand here and one hand on your belly. The wrong way to breathe is no. We take tiny bit of air, like a teaspoon of air, through your mouth or through your nose. It's better through your nose because the nose cleans the air and keeps the temperature right for the body. But nothing will happen to you if you cannot breathe through your nose and you do it through your mouth, okay? So you breathe and you see the belly is out, the abs are out, right? Do you see that? Do it. This hand didn't move and only my hand, the left hand, moved. You see that? I want you to blow your ab like a balloon, like you put air in a balloon. Good. You did that? Okay, let's do it again. Good. Now you push your abs. The reason you do that is we want to give space, room in the abs so they can push. Ha, do this. Ha, 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 ha. You see? So you push the abs. Okay? And when you do that, you do. So when you get to the high note, you just push your abs. So let's do that. Let's take some air. That's a great drill. You can start from low. When you do that, you can know for sure that you have your high notes, okay? What it does, it vibrates your vocal cords, it prepares them, it warms them up, but it doesn't hurt them, okay? That's the best drill that all the big artists, singers are using. Let's say you are before a performance and you want to make sure that you have your high notes, so you just do. Oh, I got it. Then you can sing with no problem. Now, why is it important? I would like to explain more about this area. The abs, your diaphragm that is here, your chest, and the air that's in your lungs actually needs to go through your vocal cords to create a vibration so the sound will be heard, right? Will be produced. So you need to push. The whole work is here at your abs and diaphragm. Ha, 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 ha. Okay? So you need to push. That's why like opera singers, where they need to reach high notes, sometimes they even bend to get more support from their abs. Okay? Or in any other music. Hey! Let's say we take I Will Always Love You by Whitney Houston. And I will always, here you breathe a little bit. Love you. Okay? It's all about the support. When you feel like, oh my God, I can't reach this note. Oh, it's too difficult. Get your abs in. Of course, that's why you need to practice, push, and do this drill. Okay, so that were my tips for today. Use it wisely. Do it 3 times a day, even more, as much as you can. There are great drills. It's only about 6 minutes a day, and you want your vocal cords to be activated. So thank you for being with with me, Judy Bouchard. You can sing. Love you guys and Merry Christmas and have the best year ever. A lot of singing. And just remember, the main thing is to sing. This is all technical that can help you eventually to sing and make you happy and others happy, which is that's the most important thing, okay? So if you have any questions, you are more than welcome to text me, write me. All of you that you are my students, I will see you in class, and take care. Be safe. Love you guys. Bye-bye.
Beautiful. You know, I want to bring out a few things that I've experienced, and probably you out there viewing have experienced too as this has been going on. One thing is I found that I had like a vibration or a calmness occurring. And in some of the exercises that you actually, you know, demonstrated, and I was trying a few of them, I found that it actually brought me to a nice serenity. Very interesting, because in today's world, and you know, my office especially, sometimes it gets really crazy. And I'm sure out there, you know, those of you watching, in your job, it can get very, very hectic. New York especially. And it's very interesting how, I've always loved music, but I didn't really take it apart like we are tonight. And I found that it's very relaxing, just the exercising of it and the idea of it. You know, let me ask you a question, Judy. Have you used music in terms of helping people? I know you teach singing, obviously, but have you used music ever at all to relax someone or someone who's very uptight about their life? Have you gone into that at all, or, you know, tell me.
Oh yeah, many times. I'll tell you a nice story. In one of my performances in Israel, you know, I did a performance, and I was also teach my students to sing to people, have to care about the audience. Don't be like interesting. Oh, look at me, I'm special. You're special. They came to see you. You're always special, my love. Now you should be interested about your audience. You know, love them, respect them. The stage is like, you know, you need to respect that, and that's what I teach them as well. And so after I finished this performance, this person came to me. I think he was 60 to his life, and he said, you know what, I always carry something against my headaches, because I have a lot of headaches. And I always took one before the show, and then you started to sing and I put it back. I didn't need this drug to keep to take my headache away, you know. I had a couple that came to one of the show. They were like, you know, invited. Somebody bought them a ticket, so they had to come, but they was like about to get divorced. Imagine, and they came to me and he said, you won't believe what happened. We're about to get a divorce. We're gonna stay together.
Amazing.
It's a true story, I'm telling you. Yeah. I had a 90-year-old woman that came to me and said, Judy, now I can die peacefully. All kinds of stories. But yeah, that's my passion.
Well, you know what? It makes total sense to me. And what I was going to say is, I want to bring that out because I run, along with friends of mine and my daughter, my wife, we run a drug education program. And this is not, you know, tonight's episode is not about that, but I really see how music and someone singing, doing the exercises that you're talking about, and getting that satisfaction that they're doing something that they wanted to, getting an outlet to their emotion, instead of what's going on. Because in New York State, in the entirety, there's actually a heroin epidemic. There's been a lot of problem with synthetic drugs over the last few years in New York also. The fentanyl that was coming from China that caused a lot of young kids to die at parties where they put the pills in these little bowls and they mix the bowls up. And what I was really looking at is that really the music should be utilized more as a technique to relax, to get to a better state of mind. I know myself sometimes at the end of the day, and I just need to, get on my own, and I'll put in my favorite CD, play it, and drive home. And by the time I get home, I'm a different person. So, absolutely, I can see that. What I want to do, because I'm sure we're going to want to say some more things at the end, is I really want to play your next song, which is, I think it's called Stand in the Light. Is that right?
You're right.
Okay.
Yes.
I was curious, when you made that song, Stand in the Light, what were you looking to communicate as an artist with your music?
Well, just to tell you what you said about drugs, is the other phrase. Ed Sheeran, the great singer, he said, "I stopped using drugs because it doesn't prompt me to create. It actually destroy me. So don't use." And that was amazing coming from Ed Sheeran, and he is amazing. Now, the song that I wrote came from the bottom of my heart. I was in my room. I was having a rough day, and I'm like, God, I give everything I've got. I did everything right. What's wrong? Sometimes it's hard to live on this planet. I'm telling you, and it can be crazy. And what is right? What is wrong? What is the truth? How do you know what to choose? Who to choose? My goodness, it starts there, Yeah. And then, but I always like to inspire. I'm not about, how bad it is. I'm like, okay, what do we do, Judy? So I just sit down and I wrote this. The song is actually saying, yes, sometimes life can be so damn hard and you don't know where to go. You try to do your best and only God knows that you've given everything you can, but the world takes you down.
So let's play it. Let's play it for our viewers. Here we go.
Exactly.
Sometimes life can be so damn hard. You don't know where to go. Everything keeps falling apart. Yeah. You try to do your best, but only God knows that you've given everything you've got, but the world takes you down. You just keep moving on. Let your fears melt away. You can be again the hero that you are. Just stand in the light. Stand in the light. Looking for the answers, never really found the why. Nothing makes sense, feel like you're losing your mind. You're not made of mud, you're creation of God. You have the power to make things go right. This could be heaven, and this could be hell, but don't give up your
Patty, mwah, that was a song from my heart to you, and I wish you to always stand in the light.
Beautiful. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I just, you know, it's amazing. Your voice is just, wow. It's just beautiful. Something that's important to get out
I
to the
can't
viewers,
hear
Judy, because you
you.
and I were. Okay. So something that I was going to say is that we've been speaking about the importance of music, and also in terms of the, you know, the drug problem that's been happening here in New York State. And so I want to make sure that I get across to the viewers that if you want some help and you want to try and get across to someone, there's a great program that you can download for free. It's called drugfreeworld.org, and it's there for you. As we're doing the show with music, obviously the music is a great way if you need to relax, if you need to get out of something that's really bothering you. Sports is another outlet. There's certain things that we do, and it's important. We're gonna, you know, we'll have shows on this in the future. But since Judy and I have been speaking about this, and Judy and I have actually gone to different sporting events. We went to a few Super Bowls where Judy and I did with Harlem Globetrotters, Bobby Hunter. We did some events. We'll have him on the show, and there's a lot that, you know, we'll go over with you. But for tonight, for those of you out there watching, and with the epidemics that are going on, with the COVID, there's been a lot of stress with the COVID. People have lost their jobs. Judy and I wanted to provide you something uplifting, something beautiful, something serene, not critical, not negative, but positive energy. So, you know, there's many, many things like that. Sporting is another. All of these things, good relationship with people, all of these things bring out natural high, natural hormones that are in the body that we'll go over at some other time. Judy, I'm just curious, we only have just a minute or two left in the show, but is there something you'd like to say here at the end as an artist for those of you out there who are watching you? And I hear your dog is singing in the light out there too. Can you hear me?
Lulu, come here.
Okay.
Lulu.
Can you hear me, Judy? Can you hear me? Okay, it doesn't look like Judy can hear me, so I will just continue without her. And I hear her little dog in the background, and I think he's standing in the light, or he wants to get into the camera. And I know we have a few little dogs ourselves, and they're almost like people. They're so wonderful, and it's amazing. It's another outlet that many times, for those of you out there seeking simple remedies, you know, many times some of the remedies are almost worse than the cures. So some simple remedies are really pets. It's amazing the energy that pets give you and the relationship. You know, I know my mother, as she got older in time, and my father had passed away, and she had, you know, a pet, a Samoyed named Blanca in Spanish. Obviously, as you know, I was born in Cuba. Blanca means white. And this dog was my mother's best friend. I remember fondly when I was a little boy, my first pet was this gray black cat that we found by our house walking by. Became one of my best friends when I was about 9 years old. His name was Pancho. And great, great vibe. I used to love, you know, I think the cats have natural singing voices. You know, they do that purring that they do, purr and the purr, and you just start relaxing around them. Very, very interesting. So for those of you out there who want to know more about music, you can find Judy. She has her site, and Judy Behar. We were very honored, and I'm very happy to have had her here. We're going to have her again in the future. And in the near shows now, in the near future, we're going to continue with the education series that we started with the Gamis on the first show. We're going to continue with the Harlem Globetrotter my friend Bobby Hunter, Gator Rivers, who actually are big also supporters of the Drug Free World program. I'll see if we can get some other athletes who are here in the Long Island area to attend on the show so that we can actually partake of things that will help our kids. It's with COVID, it's been horrible. And even without COVID, we had 72,000 Americans who have died each year since 2017 of drug abuse. So this is going to be one of the shows, and very, very important during these times, stressful times. So the show also will go into other venues such as health. I will bring you some of my colleagues because I'm sure you have many, many questions on the truth about oral health and what you can do on your own to preserve your smile, your confidence, and there's nothing like having, that confidence in your life. And for tonight, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We look forward to having you again next Monday at 8:30. This is Dr. Bernard Fialkov, your host. Have a very good night, and I hope you've enjoyed A Time for Truth. We'll see you next Monday.